I committed the unpardonable sin in Washington. I challenge Mitch McConnell to be the leader of the Senate.
CNN reports Florida Senator Rick Scott will challenge Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell to be leader of the Republican Party in the Senate chamber next year. This would be the first real challenger McConnell has faced in his time as GOP leader.
Senator Rick Scott just wrapped up a roundtable discussion with local sheriffs focused on school safety.
Every parent should be able to get up every day and say, if my child's going to school today, I don't have to wonder whether they're going to come home or not.
The bill would create a block grant program through the Department of Justice to put an armed law enforcement officer in every single K-12 school in the United States.
Senator Scott has always worked hard for everybody, and senior adults especially.
Senator Scott joined Jewish community leaders to address the problem, saying this should be one of the top priorities in the U.S. He asked that everyone point out anti-Semitism when they see it.
We have no choice. We have to support Israel and every Jew in this country and every Jew we can around the world.
Scott said that any attempts to spread the oppression and poverty that comes from socialism will be met with laughter and mockery in the state of Florida.
We don't need more socialism. We need more capitalism. We need more opportunity. And let's figure out how to get along.
Florida U.S. Senator Rick Scott says he is demanding answers and transparency from the College Football Playoff Selection Committee.
Yeah, this is a story that still has a lot of Floridians upset this morning. It comes after the unprecedented decision not to send undefeated Florida State to the College Football Playoff.
That big endorsement coming from Brigade 2506 Veterans Association. Certainly a big deal here in the Cuban exile community.
Senator Rick Scott is in Gainesville today. His visit is part of his 67-county Sunshine Tour.
Senator Rick Scott is collecting a major endorsement from law enforcement. 59 sheriffs, including a couple of Democrats, endorsed the freshman senator today as he seeks re-election next year.
Today, Florida Senator Rick Scott was in St. Augustine, where he received an endorsement for his re-election campaign. It came from the Florida Association of State Troopers.
Today, we are pleased to announce that our membership overwhelmingly supports the re-election of U.S. Senator Rick Scott.
The president of the association, Carlos Arguelles, said the HPOA is proud to support Scott. He says Scott values building safe communities and supporting who protects them.
Because he's an important guy and he's a very good guy and he's a U.S. Senator, and it's called Rick Scott. U.S. Senator Rick Scott.